So I took a trade. It was going up and then it stopped me out. Then I just forced a trade for the sells and then my original idea played out. So we're gonna go to the gym and hit all the grocery stuff that we need to do for today. So I want you guys to follow me along, come with me, and then we'll recap my trade from this morning. Let's go work out. I'm out for. Whew. Nice little walk. I'm trying to hit 10K steps a day. I believe I can get another, 500 steps. Throughout the rest of my day, finna go to the grocery store and get some food for meal prep. So let's go ahead and go. Just made it out of the grocery store. I didn't take my camera in there because I had a lot in my hands already. But I'm gonna get these in the house once we get to the house. I might shower first before we get into the trade. But we're gonna lock in and we're gonna see what impatience caused me today in the markets. Let's go. All right, I am back at my desk and we are gonna go ahead and go over the trade. This is the trade I took. Actually, no, this is the trade I was looking forward to taking, but I did not take because I was impatient. So we're going to go over the trade that I did take, and I'll explain to you guys how I missed this because of my impatience. We're going to grow, and we're going to learn from this, so let's go ahead and hit the charts. All right, so first things first, we're going to look at this setup that played out beautifully, okay? So starting off, market open was right around here. We did not take out London low. And price was not looking like it wanted to go down on the daily time frame. We were bullish. Okay, we were 13 EMA above. Price was above the 13 EMA. Cool. So then we go back to this screen here, and I initially wrote this out. I didn't like these candles right here, but we had this break of structure right here after hitting a low. We hit a bottom right here. We started breaking structure right here. So I did mark this out, but I was a little zoomed in, so like I wasn't really paying too much attention about it. And then I zoomed out, got some other biases, and they were looking for sells. And then before they even said that, I was looking right here. I was like, maybe price wants to go a little lower. And then it didn't. It came really close to it. I was probably looking at these two candles where price was. So we're gonna mark out the zone that I was looking at. And as you can see, it was holding for a little bit. Let's go all the way up. So before that second break of structure, price is holding for a little bit. It even broke the candle, but I didn't get in. I was originally looking for the bulls, and I had my 5 contracts even just waiting right here, and it got really close to it. But then I saw the sell, so I took it off, but it still didn't tap. It actually just created this liquidity here. So then I deleted the zone as soon as the next candle, boom, shot right above it, to which I marked out the break of structure. Now, the break of structure was a wick, so I thought it wasn't even really strong enough. And then the engulfing candle happened as well. And then as you guys can see, we have London's high. I was expecting price, trying to anticipate price to take that liquidity and then push further down, because we have the gap from the talk about the war and the bomb strikes. So we had all these gaps on the 1 hour. So if we go back, that never happened. Price never showed us it wanted to go lower because it didn't break any structure. Okay, it didn't break any structure to the downside. It just created all this liquidity. And when I was watching it, I just wasn't zoomed out enough to kind of see that, okay, maybe liquidity is just forming. And then very stupidly, I told myself I didn't want to do it, and I did it anyways. Went down to the 1 minute. And I was like, okay, perfect. Let's just go ahead and get in for the sells. It wasn't even really a zone. It was a break of structure. Very, very, very weak, because again, we're in the 1 minute. I drew this out right here. Where'd it go? I drew this right here. Break of structure. Create a zone right here. And as you guys can see, as soon as it tapped the zone, it went straight to stop loss. So I wasted another $49 on that one. But let's talk about the trade I did take as well, because I took this trade right here. And as you guys can see, that was right after this setup. Let's go back to the 5 minute, because that's why it's looking weird. Okay, so the trade I took was right here. So basically, we got into the zone, and then of course the rest was history. As soon as I tapped in the zone, went straight to stop loss. But there was this liquidity that market wanted to go get before, again, shooting higher. I originally wrote the zone out and then I deleted it. Had I just left it and waited for that to present, being very patient, all I had to do was wait for market to come to my zone, break of candle, leave my stop loss at the bottom of the zone, enter at the break of that candle for the 1 to 3 up by the London highs. The rest was, in fact, history. So my goal was to take off contracts at the 1 to 3. I was only using 5 contracts. I was going to take off 3 at the 1 to 3. Leave a runner. We'd still be in this trade making more money. But I was impatient. So basically, I got on camera to let you guys know that it's okay when you make a mistake. It's not okay to keep making the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. Okay, last week we made a mistake. We rushed our trades as well. So I guess not. We're really just making the same mistakes. So the bottom line is I need to lock in, understand the mistakes I'm making, and grow from them. If I keep making these same mistakes, I'm going to keep ending up in the same position. Negative. So my goal tomorrow, my number one goal tomorrow, aside from just following my rules, will be to wait for my setup. Take a breath, zoom out, see what price wants to do. Price showed me that it wanted to go higher, it was just creating noise. But if I want to get in the trade, I have to wait for the price to come back to my zone, and I got to be confident in my setup. I just, was just rushing. It was getting closer to 11 o'clock, and I tried to hop off the charts around then. And if I would have just waited, I would have been in this trade 10:45 before 11 a.m. So don't be impatient. Wait for your trades. If you're struggling with waiting for your trades, do what I did. Backtest. Backtesting will help you see. Reviewing your charts will help you see where did you go wrong. What do you need to fix? So tomorrow, we're fixing it. We're going to be patient. Let's go. If you would like to trade with me, you can hit that link in the description box and trade with me and the gang. We hop on Monday through Friday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And unfortunately, we weren't able to catch this banger trade, but hey, that's a part of the game. We'll be back tomorrow and next week to lock in to the markets. All right, catch you guys in the next one.